I came across this young lady's letter to the president. Not since Tupac or Craig Hodges. Well, Tupac and the Outlaws. My bad. Put some respect on y'all name. Not
Mm-hmm.
since Tupac and the Outlaws or Craig Hodges has a letter to the president been so uh poignant. And she didn't write it to the president necessarily. She wrote it to Secretary Deb Hanlon, but it was to the president. Kicks it
Yeah.
off. Hey, look, I don't know. I need a beat, but I ain't got one. Dear Secretary Howland, I joined the Biden administration because I believe in fighting for a better America, for a future where Americans can thrive, one with economic prosperity, a healthy planet, and equal rights for all people. I have dedicated my career to candidates who I believed would further this vision. I worked for Vice President Kamala Harris' presidential campaign in 2019 and then moved to Arizona to work for President Biden's campaign in 2020. I was thrilled to join the Department of Interior because I was inspired by your principled track record of championing progressive causes. In addition to your role as an indigenous woman leading a department that historically harmed indigenous communities and the potential that it has for reparations, reconciliation, and healing. She
Good
hitting all the
line.
preambles. She hitting all the preambles to I'm woke.
Mm-hmm.
She is awake. What you gonna say?
Oh, I was saying she don't have to get in line for that reparation shit.
Hey, look, fam. Hey, look, fam. Uh, look, I don't think she's trying to get into the line. I think she was just saying that it was good for other people. You know, I don't think she won a place unless she's going to say that she was 115th. You know what? She might. I want to. I want to like old Lily
Mm-hmm.
Greenberg. I want to like old Lily Greenberg. I want to root for her because the beat starts to change a little bit right here. However, I can no longer, in good conscience, continue to represent this administration amidst President Biden's disastrous continued support for Israel's genocide in Gaza. Short ass paragraph, right to the point. I want you to notice all of that, right? That's what she's doing. Next, I am an American Jew, in case you didn't know. I'm telling you my credentials. Let me tell you, let me read them down for you. My family escaped anti Semitic persecution in Europe and found refuge in America. They changed their names at Ellis Island and worked as farmers, peddlers, and salespeople. That's what like it would be like Don DeMarco.
Sound like my people pull themselves up by the bootstraps.
Hey, look, hey, look, she finna hit him. Hold on, watch this shit. My grandparents could not go to college. 2 generations later, I have the honor of working as an appointee of the President of the United States. The weight of this position is not lost on me. This is the story of many people in my community. Don Juan DeMarco. A story of survival, upward mobility, and fulfillment of the American dream. And yet, I've asked myself many times over the last 8 months, what is the point of having power if you will not use it to stop crimes against humanity? The fuck? My whole life I've been spent in the Jewish community and in the US and Israel. I've spent time in Israel and Palestine. I've learned Hebrew and Arabic both formally in school and through connection and community. I've been in the trenches. If you don't know, check my resume. I have family and friends who are Israeli, Palestinian, and have loved ones who have served in the IDF. People in my community lost loved ones during Hamas's attack on October 7th. Check my resume. This She not leaving no stone unturned. She not fucking with you.
I is super Jew.
Super Jew. Super Jew. Got all kinds of skin in the game,
She has a lot of Jewish street cred.
all of it. If you're talking about genocides, I've been a part of them. Homicides, I know a few, like a motherfucker. Hey, look, she could be part of No Limit. My
Check my
whole life, I
resume,
had to
bitch.
fight.
My
Hey, look,
record's impeccable.
hey, look. I don't know who wrote that whole. My whole life, I had to fight. She was channeling Sophia from Color Purple and everything. She's in it. Uh, anyway, I am terrified by rising anti-Semitism around the world, and yet I am certain that the answer to this is not to collectively punish millions of innocent Palestinians through displacement, famine, and ethnic cleansing. Israel's ongoing offensive against Palestinians does not keep Jewish people safe in Israel nor in the United States. What I have learned from my Jewish tradition is that every life is precious, that we are obligated to stand up for those facing violence and oppression, and to question authority in the face of injustice. Oh, she wasn't done. She second page, all first verse. As of writing this, Israel has killed over 35,000 people in Gaza, including 15,000 children. The Israeli military has bombed medical infrastructure, besieged a hospital, left mass graves behind, destroyed every university in Gaza, targeted journalists and aid workers, and committed many, many inexcusable atrocities. Dun, 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 dun. These are all violations of international law, none of which would be possible without American weapons, and none of which have been condemned by President Biden. Don Juan DeMarco, DeMarco. Hey, look, I'm gonna piss off all of the smack aficionados. They're gonna be like, he did not intend that for that shit.
Yeah, it's not what it's made for.
Hey, look, I'm a nerd. What am I gonna tell you? Um, The president has the power to call for a lasting ceasefire, to stop sending weapons to Israel, and to condition aid. The United States has used nearly no leverage throughout the last 8 months to hold Israel accountable. Quite the opposite. We have enabled and legitimized Israel's actions with vetoes of UN resolutions designed to hold Israel accountable. President Biden has the blood of innocent people on his hands. Don Juan DeMarco, DeMarco. The United States has long enabled Israeli war crimes and the status quo of apartheid and occupation. That status quo does not keep Israelis safe, nor Jews around the world. It certainly does not protect Palestinians who have the right to freedom, safety, self-determination, and dignity, just as much as Jewish people do, and every person does. Any system that requires the subjugation of one group over another is not only unjust, but unsafe. Jewish safety cannot and will not come at the expense of Palestinian freedom. Making Jews the face of the American war machine makes us less safe. What seems like a lack of awareness in the administration leadership of how critical this issue is to the American public is devastating to both communities and politically disastrous. You are fucking yourself up, sir. That's what she's saying respectfully. Today, May 15th, is Nakba Day, which recognizes the destruction of Palestinian society and homeland in 1948 and the displacement of the majority of the Palestinian people for the formation of today's modern Israel. You don't hear that said very often. The start of 1948. Wow. Um, Nakba and Shoah, I don't know how to pronounce these things. My bad. The Hebrew word for Holocaust mean the same thing, catastrophe. I reject the premise that one people's salvation must come at another's destruction. I don't think y'all heard that. I reject the premise that one people's salvation must come at another's destruction. I'm almost sure she quoting somebody else right there. I don't know who though. But hey, look, if you ain't, hey Lily, that's a bar. That should live on for a while. I am committed to creating a world where this does not happen, and this cannot be done from within the Biden administration. This ain't just her saying, don't vote blue no matter who. This is her unequivocally telling you it don't matter just because they blue. This what the fuck they gonna do. Anyway, my choice to leave is not a reflection of this office or the department. I have felt supported by many individuals here, but I do not feel supported by the policies and actions of this administration. I have the utmost respect for my colleagues at the department who have given so much of themselves to doing the good work of preserving our public lands and strengthening Indian country and many public servants across the federal government. I urge you all to take a stand for Palestinian lives. All of our futures depend on this. Respectfully, disrespectfully, because I heard all the fuck yous in there. Lily Greenberg Call. I don't know what the call is. That's a thing fancy people say. Or is that your maiden name? It just seems weird to say call. I don't know. But all bars, whole letter, both pages. Is this a video you got up here? Or is this a picture? But meet Lily Greenberg. Hey, look, Lily ain't Lily ain't to be fucked with, I guess.
Mm. And did she cry when we buried Malcolm X?
Hey, look, hey, look. Probably not, but I don't think she was alive. So I'll give her a pass. She said
Yep.
it's just a pick. But nah,
Mhm.
it's all beef, all 2024, man. This is the current state of politics. Believe it or not, this was the least aggressive overture from a person involved in the political atmosphere over the past week, and she went in. She gave up her career for this. Cause hey, look, you ain't finna get it's over for you, Lily. You know that, right?
Yeah, you are off the Democratic ticket, and I
Hey, and
don't think your name is gonna ring out enough from this to make you stand independent.
hey, I
Also,
don't think
if you stand independent, I think you could count on about 200 and if you go to the House of Representative, probably 200 and what 32 nays.
fam, she had a job. She wasn't an elected official. She does not necessarily have any other cachet. She was a worker and was working and just said, I can't work here no more. Um, we shall see what happens with her, but I don't see her being a worker anymore. And if she can't transition to being a star in these political streets, if she doesn't have enough angst for a book deal coming up, I don't know what else you're gonna be able to do. Um, Salute to you for standing on principles and beliefs and shit. I salute you, but I just want to let you know, yeah, hey, look, they not gonna fuck with you no more. You gonna have to get a regular job.
Yeah, and then
Don't leave
hope
you in the comment, folks.
that job has the ability to stand up to the enemies that just made.
Hey, look, it probably will because you have to get that job in a very, very, very particular field. But this is the cost of the machine that you made, though. You were active in 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 in, in constructing this thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think she was like part of a like an APAC affiliate group when she was in college.
Mhm.
We
I don't
talking
know
about the
nothing
group?
about the chick.
Oh yeah. Well, we talking. You know, APAC is right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talking about they're like they they junior squad. They collegiate team. They got branches all over the fucking country that they affiliate with that do smaller APAC ish work, and she was a part of that. I believe she's just now working outside the system in which she worked so hard to create. It's unfortunate. There's irony there that's not lost on me, but you don't get any sympathy for it. You now on the side of motherfuckers who've been fighting for it, fighting against this thing their entire lives. How dare you accept how dare you expect sympathy from those individuals? That you got to fight extra hard because you helped built the shit we trying to tear down.
Hmm.
So hey, look, I don't know if she's actually complaining. She might not be. Uh, yeah, this is APAC. Yeah, American Israel Political Action Committee.
Yeah, but again, my stance. Did she cry when we buried Malcolm X? I'm always going Tupac,
Hey, hey,
and I don't think they did. So the suffering of black people over the course of all of the time that she has been in office was not quite enough. But this international um this with this war that's across the country, I mean across the world, like literally on the other side of the globe, bridge too far. Cool. Not moved.
that part. Hey, hey, that's the life, fam. I don't know.